Being that we're in the summer, there's one thing that I always run into a problem with, and that is having too many pieces of clothing. It gets to a point where I bring out all my winter clothes in the winter or the fall, and then once the summer comes, I have to put those items away. That becomes challenging because as you continue to buy new items, you still have the old pieces that you probably don't even wear anymore, and you get to the point where you just don't have room for them. What do you do in that situation? So the first thing you need to know is, how do you store those clothes? And what I do is I use a trunk. Now, I learned about trunks when I went to college. This is how I got all of my wardrobe to college. I would put them in a trunk instead of a suitcase. Trunks give you a little bit more room. You can use it as storage in your dorm room and in your apartment and things like that. What I do is I just fill the trunk up with the clothes that I don't need at that particular season, and I fill it up as much as I can. Then I close it up and I put it in the garage. Now, I don't put anything crazy like mothballs and stuff like that in it. The trunk is such in great condition. It seals clothes so nothing can get in it. My clothes always stay in great shape. I store the clothes that I will wear next year, those items that I wear on a regular basis. But what do you do with the clothes you didn't wear that season? You got to set up rules for yourself. If there's clothes that you have in your closet or in your drawer that you haven't worn in about 6 months, then you probably want to consider getting rid of it. Now, this works well in a closet because what I do in my closet, the clothes that I favor more, I put them to the front of the closet, and the clothes that I don't wear often, I put them in the back of the closet. And if it's an item in the back of the closet that I start wearing more often, I put it to the front. But if it never makes it to the front, then by the time it's time for me to switch my wardrobe out and it's still in the back, that means it's time to get rid of it. The problem is that you can't just throw your clothes away unless they are in bad shape and they're dirty and nobody can use them. Now, if they're in good condition, then there's other options that you can choose from. You could either recoup some of the money that you spent on that particular item, or you could be generous and you could donate it to people that are in need. The way that you can make money from them is that you can either sell them on eBay, you can sell them on Poshmark, and you can possibly make some money with that. I don't do that because for me, it's a little hard and challenging to do that. Now, there are some items that I will hold on to because I feel like I could probably sell it. But there's a way that I could sell it or give it to one of my friends, and I'll do that. If it's an item that I don't want to sell and I just want to be generous and donate it to my community, then what I do is I grab those clothes up and I put them in a bag and I take them to a men's shelter. You don't want to give them clothing that's bad. Give them something that they would want to wear. The reason why I don't really point you toward throwing things away is because these clothing items are pretty much bad for our environment. So just take that into consideration. Now, there's two other things that you gotta do when you change in seasons. If you're a big cologne wearer, you definitely want to rotate your cologne. I'm in the summer and spring, I wear more citrus fragrances. When I'm in this fall, I go up more cigar, more leather, cinnamon, warm scents. So if you can, try to rotate them out. Now, you don't have to have like 20 or 30 bottles of cologne, but you can have like maybe 5, and maybe you have 2 summer fragrances that you love and 3 fall fragrances that you love, or maybe 2 for the spring and summer, 2 for the fall and winter, and then 1 that you can wear in either seasons. You also want to rotate your shoes. If you live in a city like I do, which we have snowy winters, that's the opportunity to wear your boots. Once you get into the summer and spring, then you want to bring out your shoes. You want to make sure you store your shoes properly. Don't store your shoes or your boots in a moist area. I've done that before and the shoes got destroyed. I stored a pair of Air Maxes in the basement, and then I came back to get them and the sole was just about to come off. So don't do that. Store it in a neutral environment, such as your closet on an even floor where it's not moisture. Don't store them in the basement. Also, when you bring in your spring shoes, just make sure you clean them before you start wearing them. You definitely want to present yourself in a well-kept manner, so you definitely want to make sure that your shoes are clean before you start wearing them. A product that I use is Rejuvenator. I use these on my sneakers. It's a great kit that you can use. They give you, it's a little messy right now, but they give you 3 different brushes They give you a soft, medium, and a more of an aggressive, stiff brush. They also give you these, and they give you the soap to clean your shoes with, and they give you a bag that if you need to put your shoes in the washing machine, that you can do that. I bought a kit where it works for like suede shoes, so I have the eraser and I have this that you can brush the suede, and it also works good on sneakers that have more of a mixture of leather and suede, where you can brush the dirt off on your shoes to get off the suede, and things of that nature. So if you guys have any questions, please ask them in the comment section below, and if you have any suggestions as well, leave them in the comment section below, because I want this to be more of a discussion, more of a community, so that people have questions or people have suggestions that actually works for them, that you can leave it in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I come out with new content. But thanks for watching. Always remember to be a gentleman, stay dapper, and I'll see you guys next video.